Okay, today is day 2 of our epic build here. We're super excited to get started again today, and just recapping what we did yesterday, it really went well. It's a great system. Things are coming together nicely. Recapping what we did yesterday, we built our floor system. We also went ahead and pre-constructed all of our wall systems as per the instructions. We built our gables. We built all of our trusses. We put everything together as per the instructions. Today, we're gonna set all of the walls, the trusses, and God willing, get the roof sheeted. Got it. Okay, as you can see, we're working on setting all of our walls up. For the rear wall in this particular construction, they do call for the siding to be installed, the LP Smart siding to be installed after we stand the wall up. However, we're choosing to go ahead and install the siding today while it's laying down to make it a little bit easier, but we're making sure that we do have that 3/4 of an inch overhang on the bottom. All right. In the instructions, it was clear to point out to make sure that the Smart siding does not extend out past the right edge. So we went ahead and chalked the line and cut it off. Give it to me 3.5, easy, yep. Push it my way, kick the bottom. Okay, we're actually attaching the wall system down to the floor system using these 10D sinker nails, which is what is located in the instructions. However, we have chosen to use the pneumatic nail gun instead. And then we'll make sure that this is in and we're flush. That's good, that's good. All right. Okay, now what we're doing is, as per the instructions, we are installing all of the wall bracing. What we're doing is we installed a block that was provided down on the floor, and we installed a 2x4 through the doorway, and then we're checking it for plumb. Okay, one of the steps we wanted to make sure that we pointed out is how to build your headers that go through any doorways that are provided as a part of your kit. In this particular case, the header is a 2x4. It's actually two 2x4s with a piece of OSB sandwiched in between. If you notice, the headers are setting in on top of what we call a jack stud, and it's flush with the top plate. Another thing to note was we went ahead and cut our LP Smart siding for the outside of our headers, which is provided in the kit, and we made sure that the Smart siding was flush with the top and hanging down about 3/4 of an inch on the bottom. Okay, when you're setting your outside corner pieces of trim, one of the things that you want to make sure is that it's actually square on the outside. Sometimes just based on how the sheeting ends up, these could get a little bit out of kilter. So what I did was I got up on a ladder and I was just making sure that when we put them together, that it was square. And one of the things that I had to do was I actually had to push this particular piece this way just to make sure that the outer piece of trim wasn't cantered. We installed all of our outside corners. We went through and we identified all of the top trim pieces, and there's actually a top trim piece on the left and right side of the building, and we went ahead and installed those flush with the top plate. Okay, our next step is the soffit overhangs for the front and rear of the building. So we identified the pieces of Smart siding that we are using for our soffit. These are 7 inches wide. And I want to make sure that we take special note because we do need to locate the filler pieces that are 4.5 inches wide that we're going to be using in just a minute on the top plates of the left and right sides of the building. Across the front and across the back, we're going to use the soffit, but on the left and right sides, we're going to use the filler, and we'll film that in just a minute. Okay, as a part of the instructions, the last pieces of trim that we're going to install after we've done our outside corners are the door trim pieces. In the instructions, it says to tack these loosely because we may have to adjust them when we install the doors. You're going to notice on the right elevation wall, that trim piece actually goes up to just underneath this top piece of trim right here. But across the front of the building, this particular design does not have a piece of trim across the top. So they provided a piece of trim like this, which turns out is about 2.5 inches wide. It actually goes across the front of this front elevation door. We're going to set this to 3/4 of an inch reveal, similar to the other side. And then we're going to put our upright in here. And one of the things that we're going to double check is just to make sure that we have 1 inch of overhang on our top piece of trim on either side of the left and right legs.